Favourite Lindleywood Lass at $4.10 and $1.70 as My Life joins them now, and they're all set to break. Brett Preble on Lindleywood Lass, the winningest jockey at Moonee Valley under the night series. She began reasonably over near the outside. One of the first out, Royal Mystique, her independence away fast in the early stages. Going on quickly in the early part of the race is Fontaneva, and it'll cross down and lead them. Fontaneva in front. Lindleywood Lass had gone up a half length away second. Third on the inside, her independence turning out of the straight. Risky on the improve around them. They're followed a length and a half back by Royal Mystique on the outside of Garden Terrace. Back on the inside, Typhoon Lily, 2 lengths to Firm Flight, who's travelling 3 deep into the side of the course from My Life, and then Just Delicious, and 3 lengths to Lady Rebar by the 1,500 metres now. And Risky had moved up on the outside and joined Fontaneva. Wants to head her off now, running up towards that turn. Lindleywood Lass is a prominent third on the outside of her independence. 2 lengths then to Royal Mystique, who's travelling 3 deep around Garden Terrace. Typhoon Lily on the rail. 1.5 behind them, Just Delicious on the inside from My Life in the centre. Firm Flight is tracking up 3 wide, but at least it does have some cover from Royal Mystique, and 2.5 to Lady Rebar at the back of the field. Heading to the 1,000 metres now in the first at Moonee Valley, and the leader is Risky, out by a length and a half to Fontaneva. A length and a half away, her independence on the inside. The favourite Lindleywood Lass is travelling fourth, the outer. A break of 3 lengths back in the field then to Typhoon Lily. Firm Flight is whipping around the outside quickly to get a bit closer to the leaders. A length behind her then came Royal Mystique, Garden Terrace the centre. My Life is third to last, followed by Just Delicious, and Lady Rebar still whipped the field in when they came down the side of the course. Risky is the leader at the 600 and by the school. She's 3/4 Fontaneva. Her independence is behind them on the inside, and Lindleywood Lass has gone forward quickly. My Life around the outside is staking a claim. Back behind those, Firm Flight has shot her bolt. She's dropping back through the field quickly, and Garden Terrace starting a run with Just Delicious. Risky the leader coming to the turn from My Life. Her independence is rallying up behind them. Fontaneva's under pressure and gone. Lindleywood Lass is battling a little bit too when they corner, and Risky led 2 lengths to My Life. Her independence on the inside. Garden Terrace coming on. It's Risky the leader. She's 2 in front now to My Life. Garden Terrace, Just Delicious flying home, but Risky takes the first, a length and a quarter. Garden Terrace just grabbed second from My Life in a photo, I'd say. Clear of her independence, Just Delicious made ground. Long break behind them, Typhoon Lily. Lindleywood Lass couldn't go on, nor Firm Flight, who covered ground. Royal Mystique, then Lady Rebar, and Fontaneva has weakened badly, and she's last in. It's 4, 7 and a photo in the first. Number 4, Risky, the winner, ridden by Eddie Wilkinson. Number 7, Garden Terrace second, and 10, My Life third. In the first event, it's 4, 7 and 10. Risky is the winner. Here's the replay here. She took the race a long way from home. Back to mare's grade today. That's been the factor in her favour. We saw her 4 starts ago in mare's company running second at Flemington, and she was in control of this race a good way from home. Trained by Lynn Tolson, formerly in the Freedman team, this mare, and I think that might be the first win since she transferred over to Lynn. Ridden by Eddie Wilkinson as we have a look at them coming around the home turn now. And you'll note that she was in front all the way. There's My Life in second placing.
Yes, and on the pace runner, Risky, a very good win by that filly. 4, 7 and 10, race 1 at Moonee Valley. The second race there, the Silver Jubilee Stakes for the 2-year-old fillies. We'll see Scarlet Rocket from the Hayes stable more than likely line up a pretty short-priced favourite. Now, Bulleye race 3, 12 Moonee Valley. Only a couple to go up. Skipper at Bulleye, 241.50. Little Stardom second. Lawton Bale third. Quinella was 9.80. 17.50 Exacta. And the trifecta, $48.30 on race 4. 8.53 with the placings. Now we'll have orange lights at Moonee Valley soon. In fact, there they are. That means there's less than 2 or less to go in, and that certainly looks to be the case. Here's Greg.
At the start. Now, she moves in, Danzig Star, so the Silver Jubilee Stakes, a listed event, is all set to go, 1,200 metres. Amber lights flashing, they'll switch to green when they go. And now they're off and racing. Scarlet Rocket bounded out of the stalls very fast, landed in front of Brightside, who shows again abundant pace to move up on the inside and head her off now. So settling down, Brightside, the leader from Scarlet Rocket. St Clemens Bell camped on the length, a half away in third placing. Followed then by getting up along the inside there is Miss Danehill when they run to the first turn. Dulcinea outside her. 3 lengths back, Kate Emma on the inside, followed by Ocean Fast and Danzig Star last of all. At the 800 turn coming down the side now, Brightside the leader. A neck in front of Scarlet Rocket second. St Clemens Bell on the outside is third. 1.5 behind them then Miss Danehill on the inside of Dulcinea, who's in a good placing coming up towards the turn as they swept towards the bend. Danzig Star is caught out wide running to the home turn, followed by Kate Emma, who's towards the end in company with Ocean Fast. Brightside just in front here coming around the home turn. Scarlet Rocket second. St Clemens Bell is striding with great purpose, and she's rushed up to them when they come around the home turn. St Clemens Bell went to the lead over the home straight now from in second placing Brightside, and they've got right away Ocean Fast is making a run on the outside, but St Clemens Bell and Craig Williams are going for home two in front of Brightside, and Ocean Fast and St Clemens Bell wins it well by 2 lengths to Brightside second ahead in front of Ocean Fast. A gap to Miss Danehill. Dulcinea. Scarlet Rocket folded badly tonight, not the run of the filly we saw the other day. In behind those to finish was Kate Emma in company with Danzig Star, who was last to greet the judge. St Clemens Bell, the winner, ridden by Craig Williams, trained by Russell Cameron, who's having a stellar season in Melbourne. Here she is coming around the home turn. Brightside had made play, but in the gold cap, St Clemens Bell sprinting magnificently in the straight. She really did open up. Didn't the field break up from about the 400 when the pressure really went on? 3.25 it is official. St Clemens Bell. Craig Williams really drawing away for a comfortable win. Brightside again showing the pace that we saw from her at Caulfield when she won. She's held on pretty gamely. And third to number 5, Ocean Fast.
All right, 3.25. I think Russell Cameron's got that very good mare Blue Storm who'll be lining up on Saturday in the Group 1 Coolmore Classic at Rose Hill, but his stable is definitely going well. And St Clemens Bell adds another winner to his tally. Now Ipswich race 3, they're at the boxes. 5.60 Burgundy Arms, 2.10 Slippery Shoes, 9.70 Astrid Princess and 6.50 Newfoundly for the third event at Ipswich. They're about to box them. Bathurst race 4 in 2 minutes.
Stalls. Previous on the card, 3.25 victory for St Clemens Bell. Craig Williams scored very well. And in the first, it was 4, 7 and 10. Risky Eddie Wilkinson took it out. Last few coming in now, Court Dancer and Innocent Kiss to move up into the line over at the 1,200 metres. Now there's Slashing Sword also out of line. Might have been locked away, perhaps in the wrong barrier. And these are the two that are out again. Innocent Kiss to come forward. Wears a white cap. The nose roll is off Innocent Kiss tonight. Nose roll off. Comes up into the line. So Slashing Sword is away from the gates. Amber lights flashing. They turn to amber when there's just 1 or 2 to move in. Green at the jump. And now Slashing Sword's rider has dismounted, Aaron Spiteri. She's proving to be a little reluctant tonight, slashing as she might be. Now these barrier attendants that we were chatting about a while ago, coming out to lend assistance here. All of the other 3-year-old fillies stand in well. They link their arms together behind this filly. Great deal of strength being exerted. Dealing with 500 kilograms of racehorse, they take some great risks and earn every penny that they get behind the gates. Now it looks like they're going to win over again. So they have won over the Slashing Sword, the boys, and in she goes and they're ready to go. Third of the evening on the 5th night meeting here at Moonee Valley. All set, amber lights flashing away. Court Dancer drawn a middle barrier, one playing up close to the inside. Might have been Clinker, I think. Now they're away and racing. Yes, it was. Clinker didn't begin all that well, and Fayette bounded out of the stalls. Amalfi Drive is into fast stride and going quickly through in the early part too as they settle down and run to that first turn now. At the head of the others, Our Crystal and Cradle Snatchers racing to the lead. Coming up to the first bend, and Cradle Snatcher just in front of Amalfi Drive. Fayette dropped in behind them from Court Dancer. Slashing Sword moving up on the outside, 1.5 lengths to Molinetta, followed by Tough Nut. Hit and Giggle in the centre, and they're followed by Innocent Kiss. A long long break in the field then to Our Crystal, who's back towards the end of the field there, and Clinker after blowing the start last of all by the school now with about 550 metres to go, and Cradle Snatcher a length in front of Amalfi Drive second, Slashing Sword hard ridden third, fourth the inside Fayette from Court Dancer, who looks to have a little bit left. Innocent Kiss coming around the outside, and Hit and Giggle is starting to work into it too in the pink cap, but Cradle Snatcher led. Amalfi Drive a length and a half away second when they come around the home turn. Running up behind them Fayette, and wider out then Court Dancer, followed by Slashing Sword, Hit and Giggle. Now here's Amalfi Drive getting to the leader, and in turn Court Dancer on the outside. It's Amalfi Drive going to Cradle Snatcher. Amalfi Drive takes the lead, and Amalfi Drive wins at 3/4 of a length. Court Dancer, I reckon, snatched second from Cradle Snatcher over on the inside. Fayette fourth. They're followed by Molinetta. Next to finish was Clinker. Now she's made up a good deal of ground on the run home. Hit and Giggle didn't go on, nor did Innocent Kiss. Slashing Sword followed well back in the field by Our Crystal, and back at the end is Tough Nut. She was one of the last. In fact, she was last over the line. Number 3, Amalfi Drive, ridden by Stephen King, has taken it out. That's his first win at a night meeting. 3, 2 and 8 are the numbers. 3, 2 and 8. Here she is. She rode up on the pace in those yellow cap colours. Really driving home hard. Cradle Snatcher's run a terrific race. She tried to make it all, but coming around the turn, Amalfi Drive claimed her, and then Court Dancer in turn was running on well, but it's been Amalfi Drive.
Those placings should be 3, 2 and 8 on race 3. Now, Bulleye race 6, they're about to box them away. $2 for Picnic Point, 5.10 Harold again, and 7.10 for I'm the Law. Law Burner's come in too. $4.90 now, Law Burner. It's been...
Got stripped behind after winning a race, as I recall, at Flemington. He'd strung together about 4 on end, but it just temporarily halted his career, and he hasn't come back quite as good. But still good enough to be ultra competitive, and he could take this race out. Nasberg comes in, has the all white with the blue cap, as again getting set, and now Whisperous about to join them. Paranoid still away with Suit the Office. Drawn wide, but a natural front runner. Dendy Park in the gold colours, and also Scrupulous Fighter away. Here's Whisperous coming in next to Nasberg. Red Bastan stood in nicely and attended in with Desiree. Bold Command down in 1. Favourite Brave Strike is in stall number 3. Actually in 2 with the scratchings, the red cap. Now Dendy Park moved up into the gates. Suit the Office gets set. Scrupulous Fighter will be the last to move along. Stephen King looking for an early double on Bold Command, drawn 1. All locked away now. Amber lights flashing away. 1600 the journey. Off they go now, and Bold Command began quickly on the inside. Paranoid, one of the first to bounce out. Away quickly too, Brave Striker settling in the first 3 or 4. A bit of pace from the outside. Suit the Office went across quickly. Scrupulous Fighter got a cart across to move up into second now. So Suit the Office runs the field into the bottom turn at the 1200. Out by a length and a half. Scrupulous Fighter is second. 1.5 to Paranoid third. 2 lengths as again fourth. And they're really running along about a length and a half away. Brave Strike over on the inside. Red Bastardas around it. A further break of 2 lengths to Bold Command over on the inside of Much Ado, and Dendy Park travelling wide. 3 lengths behind them then. At the head of the others is Nasberg, Desiree, and Whisperous is back 2 lengths last of all. Probably can't see the lure from there. At the turn at the 800 metres, and Suit the Office scorched away. Went out with about a 6-length break on. Scrupulous Fighter, Paranoid 3/4 away third. It's made for something to run on. 2 lengths as again Red Bastan over on the inside, just behind these. Brave Strike being followed then by Much Ado. Bold Command a good way back on the inside, and the white cap from Dendy Park, Whisperous, Desiree and Nasberg last. Suit the Office at the 450 metre mark. The lead's been whittled back to about 3 lengths. Scrupulous Fighter, Paranoid as again under pressure. Much Ado is responding to hard riding. Bold Commander's next getting into the clear. Red Bastan drops out. Brave Strike is ridden along on the inside. At the turn, Suit the Office to lead. A Scrupulous Fighter as again challenging, followed by Paranoid. Bold Commander's getting into the clear late at the 100 metre mark. Scrupulous Scrupulous Fighter the leader, as again coming after it from Bold Command and Much Ado. Scrupulous Fighter as again are coming to the line together as again. Oh, Scrupulous Fighter. Oh, a rib tickler, a beauty between the pair. Third is another photo, either Bold Command or Dendy Park, who made some ground on the outside. Clear of Nasberg, Paranoid. They were followed then by Much Ado and Suit the Office. A long break to Brave Strike, who was hard ridden before the turn. Then Whisperers and Desiree and Red Bustan towards the end of the field. A photo 6 has got it as again on the outside. As again has got there number 6 to beat number 11 Scrupulous Fighter and Bold Command in third place. There it is, 6-11-1. Here we go up the straight. Scrupulous Fighter taking the lead here, and on the outside as again in the lime cap at his third run back in from a spell.
OK, we'll leave it there, 6-11-1, but we'll look forward to going back to Moonee Valley for the Norman Carlyon Stakes, race number 5, which is due in 25 minutes. Ipswich, they're being boxed for the 6th event, $2.70 for Holterman, and here's John Brash. Hugh at 14 from the Freedman stable was working up to a feature race victory, but went astray in the Newmarket last start. He was a bit disappointing. Singing the Blues, the Oakley Plate winner at 5.60. Sports there at 6.60. He's been racing in great heart of late, been winning on a few occasions, a bit in easier company. He steps up to Wait for Age company tonight at Moonee Valley, and $4 there for the filly Scandinavia. She has been kept very solid. She flashed home to run third to General Nadim in the Newmarket last start, so that's pretty good form. I think if the General was in this, he'd be favourite. Mahogany $3, Scandinavia $4, and they're arriving at the gates at Moonee Valley. Now, Lady Giavan, 420, 180. Reveille Princess, 140. Monaco, 270. Quinella, 670. The trifecta, 140, 60 on race 5 at Geelong, and it is all clear. Don Dove was the winning driver. Angel House at Ipswich, 2 and 130. Ghostly Silence, 250. Bobby's Ghost, 170. 9 for the Quinella. Trifecta, 38.20 on race number 7. Now, Bulleye, race number 9 in 4 minutes. A lot of fun with Superimpose, but I know Lee has a huge opinion of this horse, Mahogany. They were going to retire him on a number of occasions, but he just keeps coming back and racing in such tremendous fashion that they just can't seem to put him away. He wants to keep racing, Mahogany. He keeps telling them that he wants to come back to the track and keep going. $3, he's the favourite for this race, but Scandinavia continues to shorten up this filly from the John Sadler stable, $3.90. And then Singing the Blues at $5.80. Scandinavia reminds me a little bit of another good filly that John had a lot of luck with a few years ago, a filly by the name of Lady Jackie-O, who won a Group 1 race at Moonee Valley. Now, Bathurst race 7, $1.04 there for Selena Jane, a 2-year-old filly who's had 7 starts and won 6 of them, including a few at Bathurst, one at Fairfield in Sydney. But Selena Jane, with that great record, I don't know whether she's entitled to be $1.04. I don't think anything's ever entitled to be those odds, but that's what she's paying at the moment for race 7, heat number 3 of the Gold Tiara. Moving in well at Moonee Valley for the Norman Carlyon Stakes, here's Greg Miles.
In 220, the second elect. Sports at 6.10 and 3, Singing the Blues at 6 even and 2.60. Last of them getting set now. Starter heading over. This is the big one of the night. Set to run of the Norman Carlyon. They're off and racing now. Just missing the start slightly, Mahogany. He's got back towards the rear with Singing the Blues, and Paint was first to bounce out of the stall. Sports is going up to run to the lead over him. They're going to settle down in front of Rock You. Scandinavia fourth on the outside, getting into a lovely place. 2 lengths to Flavour, followed by Singing the Blues, and 1.5 lengths to Mahogany at the rear after being a little slow out of the stalls. At the turn at the 800, and the leader Paint a neck in front. Sports is second. Third on the inside, Rock You. Scandinavia around him. 1.5 Flavour tucked in on the inside of Singing the Blues, and 1.5 lengths Mahogany about 7 off the leader. At the 600, Paint by just over 1 length to Sports second. Rock You third. Scandinavia 1 away fourth. Flavour on the inside, Singing the Blues hard ridden, and Mahogany Hall's asked him to go now. He's hard ridden to make some ground. Paint came towards the 400, led 1.5 lengths Sports and Rock You. Scandinavia's hard ridden in fourth placing, coming to the home turn. Then Mahogany getting to the outside. It's Paint leading by 2 lengths. He skipped away on the home turn from Sports. Rock You's into the clear, then Scandinavia. Mahogany, Paint the leader. He's getting a little tired. He's more than 1 length in front. Here's old Mahogany coming with Scandinavia. Flavour flashed up on the inside. Flavour flashed home on the inside, beat Rock You. Photo third, Scandinavia or Paint. Mahogany close up on the outside from Sports and Singing the Blues. What a ripper of a finish. Flavour's come through. Number 1, Flavour's got through on the inside to win. Number 1, Flavour. It's been a long while since he's tasted success, but he's got there to win. Number 1. Here we are round the home turn. Painted skipped away. At the bend, he had a good lead. But there's Flavour. Look at him sneaking up on the inside. Runs were coming. Mahogany and Scandinavia were flashing home wide out. But Flavour with the rails and Greg Childs. But I think I read somewhere that there was criticisms of Greg because he races wide. It wasn't there tonight. Rails runs have won the day for Flavour and Greg Childs with John Hook. Second's gone to number 4, Rock You, ridden by Rod Griffiths. And third, number 7, Scandinavia, ridden by Stephen King. 147, and they've run 110.6.
Don't you love it? A field of 7, and there's horses all across the track, all looking to have a hope at some stage. Scandinavia was a terrific run. She was under the whip on the home turn. Looked like she was going to fade, but she's found something. But all honours with Flavour, although he did have a bit of luck go his way. Anyway, he's won the Group 2, and the Inghams will be getting the $81,000 prize money. Now, they're moving behind the $17.